tips. You need them hot. I got them tips. You want them hot. Come get them tips. You need them hot. I got them tips. You want them hot. Come get them tips. Come get this tip.
Good evening, bros and broettes. It's a Bro Hammer here, coming to you with some tips. It's been a minute since I made a tip video, but this one is inspired by a young man that I was conversing with on Facebook. He contacted me and asked me, what protein do I use to get buff? My answer to him was chicken, beef, fish, eggs, etc. I knew what he meant by that. When he said protein, I knew he was talking about protein powder. So of course he responded back with, what protein powder do you use? And I answered him like I would anybody, that I feel that whole foods are more important than protein powder. Of course they are. Whole food like fish, chicken, beef, like I just said, potatoes, rice, leafy green vegetables, any kind of vegetables, fruit. That is going to be better suited for your body when it comes to your nutritional needs, obviously. So what are protein shakes used for? They're a supplement. That does not mean that they're a meal replacement. They are to be used to add to what you're already doing. So for instance, once you get down eating 4, I'll say even 5, 6 meals a day, 4 to 6 whole meals a day. That's when protein shakes become beneficial. It'll take you over the top as far as your caloric and protein needs. As you advance in bodybuilding, if that's what you're trying to do, like this young man is trying to add lean muscle, that's bodybuilding. That's what bodybuilding is. You, excuse me, the more muscle that you put on, the more calories your body is going to take to continue to grow. For instance, your caloric needs at 200 pounds are going to be less than your caloric needs at 250 pounds if you've added lean muscle. So 200 pounds lean, you're going to need less protein, carbs, fat than you would if you were 250 pound lean, excuse me. Why? You got more muscle. It takes more food to do what it needs to do. It takes more energy to do what it needs to do. And you certainly need more if you're trying to build more muscle. So if you eat the same amount of protein, I'm gonna drive this home. If you eat the same amount of food that you did when you were 175 pounds and you're 250 pounds, you're not gonna grow. You're probably gonna get smaller because you're not giving your body what it needs to continue to grow or even maintain. With that being said, guys, especially to the young guys, because for some reason they believe that protein powder is the end all be all. And I mean, to be honest, a lot of people look for that quick fix of what the easiest thing to do. It's nothing to get you a shaker cup, put a scoop of protein in there or two, get some water and some ice, shake it up and drink it and then go. But just because it's easy doesn't mean it's what's best. You don't put regular unleaded in a Ferrari, right? So why would you do that with your body? Give your body what it needs. Now, I'm not necessarily saying that you need to go to Whole Foods, spend $100 on 1 pound of some Kobe beef that they flew over from Japan. I'm not saying that. You can bodybuild on a budget. Stick to the whole foods first before you add in the protein. It's not necessarily baby steps. It's just you want to progress, or as you progress, you want to add little by little, because you don't want to just have everything at your disposal all at once. You got to start somewhere, because then when that's not enough, where do you go from there, right? So start with the whole meals first. Get your 4 meals in a day. That's more than most people do. Most people actually only eat twice a day. Get your 4 meals in a day. And I'm not talking about 3 meals and a snack. No, I'm talking about 4 whole meals. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, another meal. But when you get to that point, you're just calling it meal number 1, number 2, number 3, and so on. Then get to 5. Then get to 6. You get to 6. Hey, if I could eat 7 in a day, I would. I like to eat
Everything.
I'd rather do that than drink a protein shake. But it does serve its purpose, especially if you're in a jam, you don't have your food with you. Let me get in this protein shake so I can go to my whole meal. I'm still gonna get my whole meal in because it's just a stopgap. It's a supplement, right? I'm not looking at that as a replacement. Once you get to that 6th meal, add in those protein shakes. You can even do it on the 5th meal, add in that shake. Okay? But this is after months, I would even say a year. Give it a year of solid training. When you start adding on that muscle and your body has a higher caloric demand, then you throw in the protein shakes. All right? That's how you do it. Not trying to be a jerk about it. I'm just saying, I'm trying to help you out, save you money in the long run. And food tastes good. Make your food taste good. Eat food. Eat some steak. Eat some fish. Eat some burgers. Some potatoes. Don't be afraid of the carbs either. They serve their purpose.
Oh, hell yeah. So you want to get swole? Well, you better put this potatoes and steak down your mouth hole. Yeah. Oh my God. So you thinking about hitting the weight room and going fed? Well, you better crack open a couple of jumbo eggs. Yeah, baby.
I was just talking to my buddy Ted and John today. We was talking about brown rice versus white rice. Some people can't digest brown rice as well as they can white rice. But you may need to eat that white rice just so you can get all your meals in, because if you're not digesting the brown rice well or fast enough and you need to eat every 2 to 3 hours, eat that white rice so you can get in the calories and get in the food. The brown rice ain't nothing but white rice with the husk on it. That's it. Okay? So it has more fiber, takes a little longer to digest. All right? But moral of the story, the point of this, whole food over protein shakes all day long. Don't be lazy about it. This is not a lazy endeavor. Putting on muscle is not a lazy endeavor. It's not going to happen overnight. Protein shakes are not exactly where it's at. They have their place, but the whole food trumps all. All right, guys. So if you like this video, go ahead and share, like, comment, and subscribe. And stay tuned for more. Bro Hammer, signing out.
Yeah, baby.